So, if people are laughing at the notion that Tesla's Cybertruck could ever sell more than the F-150, not just the Lightning, but the entire F-150 series within this decade, I think that is very possible. We have seen Tesla's impressive ramp before, with the Model Y going from nothing to the world's best-selling car within only 3 years. Kelley Blue Book is also out, saying that they think the Cybertruck will start at $50,000. I think that's right, but I don't think it will be the version they think. But let's check out the possible ramp and prices for this beast, and let's dive right in. Welcome back to Tesla Global, the home of Tesla news. So people are laughing at the notion that Tesla's Cybertruck could ever sell more than the F-150 series. I have even had a friend who said that to me, and then I explained to him about Tesla's ability to ramp up production. Firstly, he thought that Ford made a lot more F-150S than they did. He thought they made millions of them every year. But for the full last year, the F-150 sold a total of 787,000 units globally. Put that in perspective, Tesla only started production in January 2020 and started deliveries in March 2020 and sold 786,000 units in 2022. So pretty much on par with the best-selling pickup truck in the world. Last year was actually the 46th year in a row that the F-150 series was the best-selling pickup truck series on the planet. Meanwhile, in its only second full year of production, the Model Y matched that legendary pickup truck in sales. And here in 2020, the Model Y has become the best-selling car on the planet, beating the F-150 series and even beating more affordable models like the Toyota Corolla or Camry. So, Tesla knows a thing or two about ramping up new products. Remember the Model 3? It had a huge problem ramping up and went through production hell. Tesla learned a lot from that. The Model 3 was also a top 10 best-selling car last year. Tesla knows how to get vehicles in high volumes. Remember, Tesla is not focusing on 30 different models. They have 2 high-volume models, and now they're just adding 1 more. So, the Cybertruck will, when fully ramped up, be a lot faster to produce than any other vehicle Tesla is currently producing. As the Cybertruck does not get a paint job, Tesla will save all the time and resources spent on going through the paint shop, drying and going through the ovens and all that kind of stuff. Tesla is also making more of its own controllers for the Cybertruck compared to any of the other vehicles. It will have 85% of all these controllers being made in-house, compared to 61% of the Model Y. The Cybertruck will also be running on the new 48-volt architecture, making the wiring in the truck much simpler than in the Model Y, resulting in a better and more efficient system as well. So yes, the Cybertruck will no doubt have some starting problems, as all vehicles do. But when Tesla gets all those issues ironed out, the Cybertruck should be flying off the production line faster than the Model Y is able to do so. In the first 6 or maybe even 12 months, the Cybertruck's production ramp might be slower than what we have seen with the Model Y. But a year after, I think we will see the production ramp much faster than any other car Tesla has ever produced. So, if we look at the ramp in Shanghai of the Model Y, it was very fast. It only took them about a year to go from nothing to almost 10,000 units a week. Very, very impressive. Whereas the ramp in Berlin and Texas has been much slower. Because here, they did not just ramp up the same car. There was a lot of new technology in the Model Y compared to the old version being built in Shanghai and Fremont. The whole production line was also new. So, a lot of new technologies they had to get to work properly before they got to the 5,000 a week benchmark. So, I would expect a similar ramp for the Cybertruck, as we have seen with the ramp of the Model Y in Texas. As here, they are also focusing on trying to produce the Model Y with the new battery pack, a structural battery pack with the 4,680 cells. So Tesla also has more than a year's experience working with the 4,680 cells and the structural battery pack. So that will not be a completely new thing for Tesla. That's why Tesla probably decided it was best to go with 4,680 cell production in Texas first, and not the Berlin factory as originally planned. This is to make sure they have the production and the knowledge in Texas for the Cybertruck production, as that vehicle will only be produced with the 4,680 cells. So if we say the Tesla Cybertruck will ramp up somewhat similar to the Model Y in Texas, we should have about 5,000 units a week in production during the summer of next year. If we assume Tesla will not likely have much of a ramp going on this year, but at the start of next year, let's say they will have about 500 units a week, that might be a bit too high. But if we then say they don't get to 5,000 units by the summer of next year, but first hit that target by the end of next year, the ramp might look something like this, assuming a linear progression. 2023, around 500 units per week, cumulative production for the year, 26,000 units. 2024, around 5,000 units per week, cumulative production for the year, 260,000 units. 2025, production acceleration, potentially reaching 7,000, 8,000 units per week, cumulative production for the year, 350,000, 400,000 units. These numbers could be realistic, but keep in mind that the actual ramp might vary due to various factors. Now let's talk about the price. Kelley Blue Book predicts that the Cybertruck will start at $50,000, and you agree with that. However, you mentioned that you don't think this starting price will be for the version they think. You speculate that Tesla might eliminate the rear-wheel drive version and start the truck at $50,000 for the all-wheel drive version. You also consider the possibility of Tesla incorporating more self-driving features into the Cybertruck's price, which could help with margins. When it comes to charging and efficiency, you express the belief that the Cybertruck's charging capabilities could exceed 350 kilowatts, potentially even reaching 500 to 600 kilowatts due to advancements in battery technology. This would enable faster charging times compared to the competition. In terms of production, you predict that Tesla will eventually surpass their initial estimate of 300,000 units per year. With nearly 2 million pre-orders for the Cybertruck, you believe Tesla will aim for higher production volumes to meet demand and expand deliveries beyond the US. Finally, you anticipate that the Cybertruck's superior capabilities, range, and efficiency will make it a compelling option for buyers looking for an electric pickup truck. You predict that as production ramps up and the vehicle proves its value, it's possible that the Cybertruck could outsell the F-150 series within this decade.